Tozani bogogo lomkhulu salukasendoda lesugogo Bathini Mbatha. Namhlanje kuyisabathi lihle. I woke up with a thought. I normally analyze my week in terms of all the people I've consulted, what happened, who did what, and I go through the list of people that came at home. Just to recap, because others, I've promised them something in terms of the treatments and a certain muti and everything. I've realized what most of the time we are our own stumbling block. Most of the time we are the one that are causing problems that we have. I stand to be corrected. The reason I'm saying that is a person will go out of their way to make the situation change. Where there's a financial situation, things are not going well financially, you're always broke, you don't see where the money goes. You have a business that's supposed to make money but is no longer making money or is not making money at all. Kids supposed to go to school. You are not working. You're no longer getting the income that you used to get. Your partner is struggling as well because of she or he must carry the weight of both of you and the children. Even if you are single, still things are not going well. Then relationships. Your relationship is not going well. You're going out, you're going to that traditional healer. No, things are not going well. You get to Gogo Bathini Mbatha. Gogo, things are hard. My man is leaving. My woman is leaving. My woman doesn't respect me anymore. My man has seen a better woman out there. Whatever in terms of relationship. I don't have a relationship with my kids. My mom has interfered to our relationship with my kids. Gogo this. Okay. Then we pass the people go out of their way to say, Gogo, there's no growth at work. Gogo, there's no growth. I'm not growing. I'm not going anywhere. I've been working in the same company for 10 years, for donkey years. I'm not growing. Gogo, I'm stuck. I want to go back to school. I'm even afraid to go back to school. I'm stuck. My boss hates me. And whatever. Social. Gogo, I can't stay with my friends now, and they've got new friends. I'm being rejected into the friend zones. Gogo, things are not going well. Gogo, this and this. You go out of your way, not just to Gogo Bathini Mbatha, but any traditional healer. You go, you look for help, you ask for help. You go out of your way. Everything that I've mentioned, that is a stumbling block that I'm talking about. That's why I'm saying you are our own. I'll include myself. We are our own stumbling blocks. Gogo, what do you mean? Yes, we go out to look for that help and everything. There's a very, very few people under this planet, and we call them successful people. We call them ukuthi bayasichomela. They think they know better. They don't want to help us, because of they've made it in life and everything. Between us and those few people, it's how they've used their brains. It's an action behind what I've just mentioned in terms of finances, relationships, career, social. Those 4 pillars. We can go through them again so that we're really on the same picture. You really understand what Gogo Bathini Mbatha is is implementing, is telling. I'm not trying. I am sharing this with you. One is relationship. It's finances. Number one reason people go in and out traditional healers is because of issues of finance. Finance is the number one culprit. Two is relationships. People, they go in and out traditional healers looking for help, looking for that and everything because of the problem with relationships with their partners. Three, people go out to the traditional healers, go out of their way, doing some researches and whatever because of issue of career growth, employment, work conditions, and everything. Anything that has to do with career development, whether you have studied that or it's just a career or a job that you have an experience on. That is number three. Number four is socially. I no longer have good relationship with my neighbors. Bayangithakatha gogo. Emphakathini, they don't like me. The community, I no longer have a relationship with whoever. Blah 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 blah. Socially, people, they don't like me. I always find myself staying alone. And I'll give the bonus one, the fifth one, which is the fifth one. It's what most people ignore, and the rich didn't ignore. Actually, the rich started with this fifth one. You might think this fifth one is useless, is short, is fat, is obese. If you can check all your fingers, this fifth one is the shortest, and it's always the thikanyana is the so people ignore this pillar. They always ignore this pillar. It's short, it's stupid, it's obese, it can't run and everything. I can do everything with these ones and everything. Whatever, even if I make an example like is as ABC, things like that. We always ignore the fifth one. The fifth one, it's a key. It's important. It's what the rich people looked at. You can mention anyone who's successful, who's pushing. This person, yes, they're living a good life. They are driving good cars. They've got beautiful homes. Their bank accounts are smiling at them. Everything they touch, it turns to diamonds. It turns to gold. When they appear, the room feels their appearance. If somebody mention people, they don't get mentioned with others. They mention their names. They are there. They're successful. They are making it in whatever industry that they are on. They are movers and shakers. They get proposals to bid for a certain work because they know what they can deliver. They know what they are good. Their partners are happy with them because they are rare. Remember, they are rare. We're talking about the fifth one. They are rare. They are hard to get. They are hard to find. They are rare. Nobody pays attention to them. So even their partners, they make sure ukuthi hayi lo ngizibambela yena lo ke motho waka wona hayi le one wa mina lo nimemthiki lo one wa mina uma nifamba na yena lo na xikwembu la xiteva ku ri lo one wa mina. So it's a rare pillar. That's where the riches are here. Riches are here. Riches is not here. Do this, do that, do this, do that, lower that. No, go to hell, fuck you, or whatever, sort about the language. But, and everything. Most successful people, even their tone is successful. Even their appearance is successful. We always say, don't judge the book by its cover. Ooh. Well, you are living in the old world. You are living in the old world. People, they judge you based on your appearance. That is what the pillar of other people lies on. They know it's very important to them. So this pillar I haven't mentioned. I don't know if I should mention it or am I just leaving it hanging. But this pillar, it's where the most successful, the most wealthy people in the world. I'm not talking about South Africa here. You clearly you know by now ukuthi Gogo Bathini channel, TV channel on YouTube, it's international. We're talking to the people across the globe. We're not talking to people only in South Africa. Yes, we are in South Africa, but we have international audience. So the fifth person I'm talking about, they are here. The fifth pillar, it's here. It's here. And we don't pay attention. And this fifth pillar is the one that gives us a clear picture of ukuthi we are our own stumbling blocks. We are our own stumbling blocks. Hey, listen, we are ourselves that are building the walls in front of us. You go to a sangoma, you spend anything for you to have money. Go to a traditional healer, you're willing to spend anything for you to have money. You are willing to spend anything for you to be okay relationship-wise, for you to be loved better by somebody else, for you to be approved by somebody else, for you to be confirmed by somebody else. You spend all the money. You're willing to spend. You're willing to get idliso. You're willing to get iskafulo. You're willing to get anything, and it can go everywhere for you to get this. Number 3, it's for you. You go out of your way. You're willing to spend anything for you to get a promotion, for you to be approved at work, for everybody to salute you at work. You go out of your way. You're willing to spend anything. Anything. Listen to this. You're willing to spend anything for you to be approved at work. Number 4, socially. You are willing to wear the most expensive clothes for you to be approved socially, for you to appear on Instagram, for you to appear on Facebook, on Twitter, every social media. You go out of your way to be approved by friends. Socially, they are not your friends. I'm not talking about a relationship like a friend relationship. No, fake friends. You're doing what it takes to be approved. You're not earning enough, but you want to buy that Golf 7, that Golf 8 for you to be approved socially. You have spent so much money. Others, they will say, oh, Gogo, I've spent money for everything that you've just mentioned. Gogo, yes, Gogo. I wanted money, then I got a good relationship. I went, Gogo, to a traditional healer. Somebody who can confess now to say, Gogo, yes, you're right. I went to a traditional healer. 1, I got money. I did get my money, Gogo. So what? Yes, Gogo, because I had money, I got a good girlfriend. I've got that yellow bone, that slender. I've got to snewami and everything. Yes, Gogo. So what? And Gogo, for that matter, yes, because I had money, I was able to buy myself positions at work or in tenders and everything, in terms of getting people inside to give me jobs and everything. Yes, Gogo, because of these 3, I've managed, Gogo, to be approved socially. Mangene endaweni kuyacaca, Gogo, when I move to these good places, Komlazi, Soweto, Mpumalanga, Cape Town, wherever I go, I get approved because of these 4 pillars. Gogo, yes, they worked for me. So what? There's no 5th one, Gogo. There's no way. Well, tough luck. You are your own stumbling block. Because these 4 pillars, they can fall at any time. Because these 4 pillars, they form a tent with 4 corners. But this tent with 4 corners, it needs one pole, one more pole, at least in the center, so that it appears like a tent. Then everything else you can put it underneath. You are safe. The reason I'm saying the richest people in the world, they focused on the 5th one and started with the 5th one, then went to all of these 4. Listen very carefully. The richest people in the world, the ones that we are looking up to them, they've started this with this one. Then they went to this one, which is socially. Then they went to this one, which is career-wise. Then they went to this one, which is relationship-wise. They didn't go to this one. They didn't go to this one. This one approached them. Or rather, this one was waiting for them. They didn't have to go for money. Gogo, you're confusing us. No, I'm not confusing you. This might be boring for you, but if it's boring, it's fine, which means this video is not for you. But before you scroll to another video, please listen to this. The rich people, they start with number 5, which I haven't mentioned. What pillar is number 5? Then they go to pillar number 4, which is socially. They get approved automatically because of they started here. Okay. Then they go to this one, which is career-wise and everything. Then they go to this one. Actually, the relationship one and the finance one, they don't even have to go there. Because already these 3 forms a very good foundation. Actually, this one alone forms such a profound foundation that makes this 4 to happen automatically. So if they've spent enough money, whether to a traditional healer or anywhere, on this 5th one, this 4 they don't have to chase. It will come to them automatically. It's theirs. It's a given. It's a given. It's a given. Gogo, no, you're confusing us. I'm not confusing you. We are our own stumbling blocks because we forget about ourselves. Number 1, number 5, which is this one, the 5th one, it's you. It's me. I went to traditional healer for money. I went to traditional healer for relationships. I went to traditional healer for job. I went to traditional healer to be approved socially. I've never went to a traditional healer to find myself, to find my purpose in life. What about me? What about me? What about you? What about you? Do we know who we are? Rich people, they started with themselves. They found out who they are. They fixed that. They are okay with their surnames. They are okay with the family tree of ancestors. They are fine with that. They went to educate themselves, to equip themselves. You know, as a traditional healer, we also supposed to read. We are supposed to do researches. We have to travel to find the best muti. That takes reading. That takes self-development. You don't just sit as a traditional healer and expect people to come and pay for rubbish. You go out of your way to get the best. You take the phone, you call. I have this patient here. A problem, illa. I don't mind me calling in front of you, Usemakosin, and say, I have a client and Abezita. My client has a problem here and here. I don't know how to solve that problem. What can I do? Please help me. I open this thing for ideas, for something to come in. Because if I pretend to know, I'm closing myself to learn new things, which means I'm disadvantaging myself on a self-development. If you forget yourself, if you undermine yourself, if you undermine your capabilities, you'll never achieve this for. You can go anywhere. I don't care. You can get the best muti, the best gupu, the best amaboyzi, the best what and everything. It starts here. Starts here. It starts here. You know, Uguchi, you did something wrong. You know, Uguchi, you are not good in that position. You know, Uguchi, you don't qualify for that tent and everything. But you expect everything to happen. Why? Because you don't want to develop yourself. It's as simple as that. I woke up with that thought. It was not a dream. It was a thought. Before I wake, I open my eyes, I always have these positive thoughts because I always start my day with such a positive attitude. And I said to myself, when I analyzed my week, I said, no, we have a problem. The problem is ourselves. We are our own stumbling blocks because we know fuck all about ourselves, yet we want to be approved by others. A person who knows themselves, they don't need anyone's approval or assurance or stamp or confirmation. They don't. They don't. They walk tall. They walk, even the short one walks tall. They know what they want. They know who they are. You find somebody for suit and everything, which loot and everything. If you find those people be pasha talking to the ancestors, you say, can't this person, hey, I saw Sbaniban, you know, he does do traditional rituals and everything. I thought it's just a career was no. They know themselves. They understand themselves. I'm ending it there. We are our own stumbling block. I hope this video will go a long way. Please share it as much as you can. If this is my last video on the planet, on social media, trust me, I'll rest in peace. Please share this video as much as you can. I'm Gogo Bathini Mbatha, the founder of Gogo Bathini Mbatha Foundation. Please help me to raise school children uniform, learning material, sports material. For 2022, we hoping at least if we can reach 1,000 children, that will go a long way. Please help me to make this possible. For bookings, for donation, it's the same number, 035 799 5703. 035 799 5703. Thokozani. Wow.